Hey guys, so I'm getting ready for a camping trip that wasn't planned, so my camper is not ready. I had just torn it out. It was ready at one time, but it's not ready now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a simple camper setup so that me and my son can go camping. This will be for two. It'll be pretty simple. I have a clean slate to work with, so there's plenty of room to mess around with. And I'm not going to build anything, of course. It's going to be a no build type setup, and it should be comfortable enough for two. So let's give it a shot. All right, you see my previous video. I do have a solar panel already set up in this camper build, and in addition, I have this power station that's connected to that solar panel right there. But what I'm going to do is just do a simple setup, show you guys what you can do. Is what I did was I actually unplugged that solar panel, and I have my power station just connected to my auxiliary. So pretend I don't have the solar panels. If you have this power station right here, it's really nice and easy. I did this in the previous video where I built a cup holder around it, but you don't have to do that either. This type of power station will work kind of as an armrest too, double as an armrest. That'll be real quick and easy. Charge through your car right there. It's a slow charger, but it'll work. Okay, so power is set up. I have some power that I can use. And you could see the area back there is pretty big, and you're thinking, seems pretty easy, Pascal. Why don't you just throw a mattress and you're all set? And it sounds that simple, but unfortunately, you could see there is a decline to the flooring. So if I do the mattress, there's a decline here, and I could certainly put my head over at that end and, kind of slant down a little bit, and that should solve my problem. But the thing is, this side right there is a little bit more narrow than this side. So if two people are going to sleep next to each other, who want to sleep separately, like me and my son do, uh, then we don't want to be too close. We'd rather our heads be over here so that we have a little bit more space for our shoulders and arms. So I'm going to just elevate this area just a little bit. All right. So, okay. So remember, we're trying to do a quick and easy no build solution. So what I have is I have two wood boards that I'm going to put here. And you can see it'll try to compensate for that slope of the car. And I'm just going to rest it up against here. And I know from experience that that's actually a pretty good leveling spot. So we got two boards like that. Now, have you ever wondered how a twin mattress would fit in an element? You'll see it fits, but there's room to be had. There's some play. And when you push it up against that center console, there, it won't fit. See? Let me put this up. You'll see it will not fit. So that area where the seat is, over here, this area is very necessary for you to put your head to get enough room. And I am 5'8" and my son is 6 foot tall, so he needs the full extension. I need a little bit, he'll need it all. So we'll need a way to get the mattresses in this gap, and we don't need to put a mattress here because that's good. Some separation between us won't hurt at all. So what I think will work better than using that twin mattress is using these individual size mattresses. These are foldable too, so that's really nice. It's a trifold. And I use this as the bed in my previous camper build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down and trim this so that the front fits in that slot right there, and that this would go halfway, and then we could have two. So my idea here is to cut a slot for that, and then trim down this side right here to fit around this curve so that the mattress would go to the halfway mark so that we could have two of them. So let's try that out. I got the cushions out, the foam, and I'm going to cut it according to the shape of this car. All right, I got an electric carving knife here. All right, gives you a pretty clean cut. Okay, so the element has this lump here, and I'm gonna cut a little notch out to compensate for that lump, so it'll line up nice and even still. All right, that actually fit surprisingly well. First cut. Okay, so let's cut this one to shape. I want this one to come in here, so I need to cut out a notch right there and this contour to fit the car. All right, I think that actually turned out really well. Take a look at that. So that's the shape of the bed, and I think that's going to be really nice. It's going to fit in there just fine. All right, look at that. Nice custom mattress. Look on this side. He's got that slot there and this square cut out to fit around that groove. Okay, so this is a bed for one person. Let's try it out. I got the sun in my eye. Let me close that door. But yeah, it feels good. Scoot over. So it's just enough for one person, and where my torso is bigger, there's a little bit of extra room because of this door area. And this is not really an issue because, you know, it's my head. It's not my shoulders. I think it's gonna be all right. So now I need to make a second bed for my son or for me, whoever sleeps on left or right. All right, got them both in. They're not exact matching mattresses because I didn't want to buy another one. I just used the ones I had, and that is actually going to be really nice. You can see the contours. Fits really nice. Let's look from the other side. All right, you can see it fits around my power station, and it's going to give, you can see the torso area. That's the full width of the mattress, and that's, you know, the biggest area we're going to need. Down there, plenty of leg room where our legs are the skinniest part. That's going to be a comfortable sleeping arrangement for two people, and that's a good start. So no build. All I did was put this piece of wood there to help level the surface. So next up, we're going to need to set up our cooking arrangement, so I'll show you that. This is the way it looks folded up. So this part is a little bit thicker. The nice thing is that there's a little bigger part for it to go over, so that's kind of dumb luck that worked out well. So that's the way it looks folded up. Going to have plenty of room to store equipment and gear. These wood pieces, I could just slide underneath. Slide it underneath, and that's the way we're going to travel. All right, so next up on my no build quick setup for my camping trip is the kitchen kit. So now this kitchen kit, I did a separate video of this before, and you can see the full video up here, but this is a really convenient way to get all your kitchen stuff all in one area, and then you could bring it around, you know, take it to wherever you need to go. So let me show you that setup. Okay, so this is a Vivor toolbox that you could get off Amazon, and it actually worked out really great. I had an older box that was a little bit bigger, and it didn't work out as well as this one. So I think this one works out really well. So to open it up, so all the drawers are locked. The drawers are locked unless you open up the top. So once the top is open, the drawers open. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, first is the stove and pots. So I have a couple of cutting boards. You could use them as a cutting board, or you could use it as your stand for your pot. Okay, your pots will fit, in there like that. The fuel, you can't leave the fuel in because it's too big. That's why I keep it separate. But Just keep the fuel in there like that, and you have a stove, and you have a counter to do some chopping or whatnot. Here, yeah, there's still more room. You can see I still have more room, but also you could use this area right here. You could use this area right here to do some prepping or whatever you need to do. Just little stuff. This drawer, I have my forks and spoons, can opener, chopsticks, you know, toothbrush, toothpaste, avocado oil spray, flashlight. Bottom, I have all my spices and some napkins, some instant coffee. But yeah, that's a quick rundown. Again, I have a full video of this setup, and it actually works out really well if you want a quick, convenient kitchen kit. That packs away really nicely. Okay, so next up, that there, I have this 10-liter water jug, and this is drinking water quality jug, so you can pot this water. This is not something for just hand washing. You could actually drink from this. Have a tub for you to store all your stuff, and that's important because when we're in bed mode, all this area needs to be free. I can't store anything here, so all my stuff needs to go in here, and all these things will go in the front seats, in the front floor area, and yes, it will fit. So you do need some kind of storage tub that is easy to carry all your junk, so you don't have to take, a bunch of little items. This is a really convenient little water dispenser. This is the Sunjo. These are a little bit hard to find these days because I think they replaced it with the bigger model, but they have other things on the market that's similar to that. I'll leave a link in the description for all these things. Okay, and this water jug, this water dispenser, you could see. Turn it on. It actually works out really well. The water's contained, so it's not going to spill. And you just use the water as you need it, and it's very efficient. It doesn't use that much water. It's very efficient. And this tub is not cooking safe water. This is made for pest sprays and things like that. So this I use just for washing my hands or anything like that. For eating and brushing my teeth and anything else that I might consume, I use this water jug. Packs away real nice and neat like that. Okay, so over here we have the refrigerator, and this is an armrest style refrigerator. It kind of goes in between your car seats. So when I actually pack this, I'll show you where that will store later once we put everything in the front seat. We're in bed mode, we put everything in the front seat. But this is really nice for the Element because there's a cigarette power port right here. So I can run it off the solar power off my battery pack, but I could also run it while my car is on and I'm traveling. I could save the power energy. Okay, so these are the main things. That's it. Really quick and easy. I got my bed, my power station, drinking water, hand washing water, and my refrigerator and my kitchen kit. All right, so when you're in sleeping mode, you got your mattresses right there. And again, remember I told you, you can't just leave all that stuff back here because that's your sleeping area. Let's go out around to the front. Here's the front area. Everything is contained. The water jugs. And again, remember I said that there's that basket you needed. Just put the cooking right on top. And here, the refrigerator sits on top of my power station. So I could still access my food when I want a snack late at night. All right, that's it. Quick and easy, no build Honda Element camper. All right, so here's a look. We still got room for our backpacks or whatever else we might have. There's everything else. You could throw stuff on top of there if you need to. But yeah, we're going to be nice and comfortable. Okay, so when I'm traveling, this is the way things will pack up, and you guys saw how well it packed up in the front and got out of our way for when we were sleeping. So I think me and my son will be very comfortable in this camping trip, and I think we're going to be well equipped. Despite me just throwing together this no build for my Honda Element, I think we're going to be all right.